Canada is a great place to visit. It has beautiful nature, exciting cities, and friendly people. It's the biggest country in North America and has stunning mountains, forests, open fields, and icy places in the north. People from different backgrounds live here, making it diverse. Let's explore the top places to visit in Canada. Number 1. Montreal. Montreal is the second biggest city in Canada, just after Toronto. It's like the cultural and money capital of Quebec. Montreal has a really big French-speaking group of people, even bigger than in Paris, France. Montreal is a busy city with a downtown area, an old historic part, a fun entertainment district, and many different neighborhoods. Some of the main things to see in Montreal are tall buildings in downtown like the Olympic Tower, old historic buildings in Old Montreal, and places where families can have fun like theme parks and water parks. Number 2. Cape Breton Island. Cape Breton Island used to be its own separate colony until 1820. It's in northeastern Nova Scotia. Many Scottish people came here in the early 1800s, so it's the only place in North America where you'll hear Gaelic spoken. The best part of Cape Breton Island is Cape Breton Highlands National Park. It has the amazing Cabot Trail and beautiful viewpoints. Also, don't miss the charming fishing villages like Bay St. Lawrence, where you can enjoy delicious seafood. Number 3. Whistler. Thanks to two amazing mountains named Whistler and Blackcomb, the Whistler Resort is the biggest and most well-known ski place in North America. It's in the Coast Mountains of British Columbia. To get there from Vancouver, it takes about 2 hours along a really beautiful road called the Sea to Sky Highway. At the bottom of the two mountains, you'll find 3 charming villages: Whistler Village, Creekside, and Upper Village. And there's a special gondola called Peak to Peak that takes people from the villages up to the mountains. Number 4. Quebec City. Quebec City is the capital of Quebec Province in eastern Canada. It has a strong French heritage, beautiful architecture, and people mostly speak French, which gives it a charming European village feel. The historic part of the city is called Vieux-Quebec, and it sits on a hill overlooking the St. Lawrence River. When you stroll through the old city on its cobblestone streets, you'll come across interesting places like the Citadel and the Place Royale. This is where Samuel de Champlain, an explorer, established the first French settlement in North America. One of the city's most famous landmarks is the stunning Chateau Frontenac. It's known as the most photographed hotel in North America, and you can take tours there even if you're not staying overnight. Number 5. Vancouver Island. Vancouver Island is the biggest island on the west coast of North America. It's named after a British explorer named George Vancouver. You can get there by taking a ferry from places like Anacortes, Port Angeles, or Vancouver. On the island, there are cool places to visit like Victoria, the beautiful Butchart Gardens, the surfing town of Tofino, and the wild northern part, where you can catch a ferry to Prince Rupert or even Alaska. Number 6. Toronto. Toronto, the capital of Ontario, is the biggest city in Canada and one of the largest in North America. It's known for its many neighborhoods representing different cultures like Chinatown, Little India, and Little Italy. Toronto is incredibly diverse with people from all over the world. Tourists come to see famous places like the CN Tower and the beautiful Casa Loma Castle. Many people also enjoy visiting the Toronto Islands, which have beaches and outdoor things to do. Number 7. Churchill. A small town in northern Manitoba is a top spot for tourists, especially in the fall. During this season, polar bears come inland, earning Churchill the nickname Polar Bear Capital of the World. It's a great time to see this polar bear migration from October to early November. But in the summer, tourists can also take boat tours along Hudson Bay to catch a glimpse of them. Sometimes, the bears even wander into town and are kept in a jail until they can safely return to the wild. July and August are also popular months to visit Churchill because thousands of beluga whales migrate during this time. Number 8. Niagara Falls. Niagara Falls is a group of 3 amazing waterfalls on the border of Canada's Ontario and the United States' New York. The part of the falls in Ontario is called Horseshoe Falls and has the best views and lots of things to do. Around the falls, there are many places to visit like observation towers, restaurants, shops, casinos, and tall hotels. A great spot to see the falls from the Ontario side is Queen Victoria Park, where the falls are lit up and there are fireworks every night in the summer. Number 9. Vancouver. Vancouver is a city in British Columbia, Canada. It's a special place because it's surrounded by stunning natural beauty. You can do lots of fun things there, like swimming in the ocean, going rollerblading in beautiful parks, and even skiing in the mountains all in one day. Vancouver is the third biggest city in Canada, and many people love to visit it. One of the main reasons is Stanley Park. This park is huge and filled with forests, gardens, and green spaces where you can relax and enjoy nature. But there are other great places to explore in Vancouver too. Granville Island has an amazing food market where you can try delicious foods from different places. And don't forget about Chinatown, which is a lively area with lots of interesting shops to discover. Vancouver has something for everyone to enjoy. Number 10. Banff National Park. In Alberta, there's a place called Banff National Park. It's not just Canada's first national park, but also one of the biggest and most popular. Lots of people visit every year because it has amazing views and lots of animals. You can see these animals while driving on the Trans-Canada Highway that goes through the park. The park is home to many animals like black bears, grizzly bears, bison, moose, wolves, and bald eagles.